Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to show you, okay, how to sketch. Okay, so let's start. For that, we're going to bring here an image that we're going to use for the sketching. Okay, so let me bring this image here and let's insert a new layer. Okay, we're going to insert this image as a new layer that way. Okay, so now let's transform this. Okay, and we're going to scale it up. Okay, so we're going to press shift and let's see our canvas. Okay, this way. If, if you see, if we don't press shift, it's going to scale it on proportional. So we want to scale this on proportions that way. And we're going to click here, apply. Now I'm going to change my opacity to a 50%. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to take this layer here down low, okay, of my painting layer. Now let's bring this one here and let's pick a base color. Okay, let's pick something. Okay, let's go here to this ones. Okay, okay, there. And now let's start making the trace. Okay. Okay, so for that, I'm going to enable here the stabilizer. Okay, once you have enabled your stabilizer, we can pass here and start sketching. Okay, so let's start here, tracing that lines, okay, on a very slow way. Okay, only the outline. Okay, we're not going to focus right now on the okay, we're not going to focus on the baseline. So let me trace here. For example, this part, now this part here, and now over here. There. Now let's follow here. And if you see, I have like a small line there that is not filled. So let's fill it up. There. Okay. Now let's continue here the tracing. Remember, if you need to stop on one part, okay, you can continue or to another side, okay, this way. And over here, we do the same, okay, and we make the same here. Okay, so here we can cut this in pieces if you see, okay. That way all the details are going to be captured. Okay, so this way, okay, there. Very good. Okay, we have now the baseline. So for that, we're going to go here and we are going to right click here. Okay. We're going to go here to group and we're going to make a quick group. That way it's going to make a base, okay, a layer mask, and below that one, okay, our painting. Now here we are going to grab this one and this is going to be our base color mask. Okay, so let's enable this one. Okay, and let's increase over here the pencil. Okay, but before that I want this to have also different approach. Okay, now because now we're going to start coloring, we can disable here the stabilizer. Okay, we don't need to worry about him anymore. Now here's the problem. If you see, we're not seeing nothing. Okay, and the problem gets from this part. Okay, so let's try this on a different approach. Okay, so we're going to go here and we're going to go to selection. Okay, we're going to select this layer here. Okay, this layer here. Okay, and before making the selection, okay, let me deselect and let's delete this part here. Okay, that we have. Okay, now we have clean our layer and let's go to the base layer. Okay, that way. Now I'm going to go here to increase and I'm going to increase this like 4 pixels. Okay, so we can have this on the middle of the line of our baseline this way. Good. And now we can fill it on the next layer. Now, if you see this layer is like making a line, okay, we don't want that. So we can delete this one and we can make a new layer. Okay. Now on that layer, we're going to fill it up. Okay. Now that we filled up the layer, we can now in it work. Okay. We can disable it here and we can go to selection and deselect. Okay. So now we can work on this layer. Okay. Now that we have our base color layer, let's take this one to the top. Okay. If you see here, we have some details. Okay. And that details we're going to be adding on the other layers. So let's start adding, okay, the shadows. So for that, let's click here and this, let this to be multiply. Okay, now I'm going to press K 2 times. Okay, there. And let me return here to the brush and select the airbrush tool. And now we can start here making that definitions. Okay, that parts, okay, that they're not here on the base color. Okay, that way. And don't be afraid, okay, if you pass a couple inch, okay, if you pass a little bit, remember you can fix it later. Or for example, depending the rotation that you're getting, okay, you can pass this way and here you can pass it over here. and we can pass it here. Now let's pass this over here. Okay, so let's drag this down this way. Okay, don't worry if you're seeing this going outside. Okay, remember that we have the sketch image down below. Okay, once we remove it, okay, we're not going to be able to see these lines that are getting outside the base color. Okay, so here let's pass this one, and let's pass this here this way. And over here, let's do the same. Okay, so here, let's pass this more gently. Okay, and for example, on these lines, you want to pass it one time, two times, okay, and a third time, you're going to see that it's not going to look quite good. Okay, so we can leave it there. Same over here. Okay, now if you see here on this side, we need to decrease the size of our paintbrush. So here we're going to move, okay, and we're going to change that size that way. Okay, now we can pass this. Now, if you see the line here, we only need it over there. The same here, we only need that line to be defined there. Okay, that is one option. Another option, okay, is to increase it a little bit more. Okay, if you remember, we have it on 16, so we're going to leave it on 10. Okay, that way. So here, now we can pass this way, and over here too. Okay, and here. And over here. Okay, so we're going to pass it one time. There. We start getting a better definition, okay, of the lines that we need here. Okay, let's pass this one more time here. Okay, and here. Okay, it's the same here. and over here. Okay, so here we can get a more defining line this way. That way. And here, okay, the same here. And over here. And here I pass it one more time here. Okay, so if I'm going to disable right now, this is how it's looking, our flower right now. Okay, so let's start, okay, by adding some lightness to this. Okay, so for that, we're going to need a new layer. Okay, so we're going to need a new mask layer. This case is adding this way. So let's add it, okay, like a painter. Okay, there. We enable the alpha inheritance and now we are free to start here. Okay, so we leave this on 50, okay, and we change this from normal to screen. Now let's increase list this one a little bit more, okay, and now let's try making this, okay. Oh, a problem here. I apologize. If you see, I'm trying here to make the lightness with a very dark color. So let's change this to 1, 2. We have the base color. 1. We have already our light color. So here, this way, this other way here, and over here. If you see, we start seeing the color, okay, how it starts appearing. Here we are going to need some lightness, okay. And let's remove here, okay, we're going to disable this layer for the sake to see, we can see how it's going, okay. Okay, this way. Here. Okay, now let's add the same here. And let's do the same over here. We add some lightness here. Okay. And we start adding some lightness over here. Try to follow, okay, a direction. Okay, that way it's going to have more sense. Okay. Okay, so we add here some chat, some lightness. Okay, this way. Okay, now what we're going to do, okay, I'm going to add a new layer and I'm going to start adding, okay, oh, here I missed this part, so let's fill it here, okay, that way. Okay, so now here on this layer, okay, I'm going to enable the elf inheritance. And what we're going to do in this layer is we're going to grab, okay, I press K, K. Okay, we have now the base color and one more time K. Okay, there. So now we're going to focus on these small details. Okay, on these small details. So we can pass here this way. Okay, this way. The same over here and the same here. Okay, we're start doing the same here. Okay, and over here. Okay, okay, and here. Okay, so we pass this more here and here. Now we can go here to our layer, okay, our screen layer, and we can return here pressing L and one time, okay, and here, okay, here and here too. Okay, so we can go here now to the shadows and we can pick the color from here, okay, or we already know that we only need to press K one time. There's the base color, K another time, and K, okay, or if we don't remember for some reason, we can pick the color from the layer, okay, that way. Okay, so we have it now. Okay, we have here the color. Now that we have it, we're going to go here to the brush, okay, and add this extra part here. So let's change this, the size, okay, to 10. And now let's pass this here. Let's pass this over here. And let's pass here. Okay, if you need the reference image here, okay, don't be afraid of turning on. Okay, so here, okay, we can pass it here and we can pass it over here. Okay, and here, and over here. Okay, so now let's delete this one. Oh, here. And that's the looking that we have until right now. Okay, now we can make another layer, okay, in between these ones, okay. So let's add it here, okay, and let's add this part here, and we're going to leave it on normal, okay. And here, Start making tracings. Okay. Okay. Here and over here and here and here. So let's trace here this way and here there and here too. Okay. And this other part. Okay. There. And now let me enable here the alpha inheritance. Okay. So we can add, for example, over here some small details. Okay. So here and over here we do the same and here. Okay. Let's okay, there. And now let's focus here. Okay. And over here. Also here. Okay. Now let's disable here. And that's the looking. Well, guys, I hope you enjoy right now. Thank you for paying attention and watching. Have a nice day and take care. Bye.